This is AI Command App News for Friday, May 1st. Today, the Pentagon picks 7 AI vendors and pointedly leaves one out. Alphabet closes in on Nvidia for the most valuable company crown. Apple posts another blockbuster quarter while running out of chips. Microsoft brings AI agents into the practice of law. And the SaaS earnings split is starting to show who AI helps and who it hurts. Let's start with the lead. The Department of Defense announced new agreements today that allow OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Elon Musk's xAI, and the startup Reflection to deploy their AI tools on classified networks. According to TechCrunch and The Verge, the conspicuous omission is Anthropic, left out following a dispute over the usage terms of its models. Why it matters for business. The Pentagon is the world's largest single buyer of technology. Its procurement choices effectively certify a vendor as defense grade. The decision to spread that work across 7 companies and to deliberately exclude one is a signal that the federal government is treating AI as critical infrastructure and treating any single vendor as a single point of failure. For corporate buyers, the takeaway is the same one CIOs are already writing into their procurement policies. Assume your AI vendor stack will change, and design your architecture so that swapping a model is a configuration change, not a rebuild. Story 2. Alphabet is on the verge of overtaking Nvidia as the world's most valuable public company. CNBC reports shares of Google's parent are closing in on a $5 trillion market capitalization, with Mike Kuo and other analysts pointing to Alphabet's full-stack AI position. Gemini models, custom TPU silicon, YouTube data, and search distribution as the differentiator. The market implication is significant. For 2 years, the AI trade has been Nvidia plus its largest customers. If Alphabet takes the top spot, it would mark the first time the most valuable company in the world is the one operating the AI products at scale, not the one selling the chips that train them. That changes how analysts model AI value capture from who sells the picks and shovels to who owns the customer relationship at the point of inference. Story 3. Apple is running out of chips. Investors Business Daily reports the company can't meet iPhone demand because of advanced processor shortages from TSMC. Ars Technica adds that Mac Mini and Mac Studio supply will take several months to catch up, partly because of the same chip squeeze, and partly because AI enthusiasts are buying the higher memory configurations to run local models. The financial counter-narrative from CNBC is that Apple just proved again that it is the ultimate cash machine. Strong earnings, dominant gross margins, and a valuation thesis that doesn't depend on winning the foundation model race. If the rest of the Magnificent Seven are spending tens of billions on AI capex, Apple is collecting the money people use to buy the AI hardware to begin with. Both stories can be true at the same time. Story 4. Microsoft launched a legal agent inside Word, an AI built specifically for legal teams to handle contract review, negotiation history, and document editing. The Verge reports it doesn't rely on a general AI model interpreting commands. It's purpose-built for legal workflows. The business takeaway extends well beyond law. The center of gravity in enterprise AI is shifting from horizontal chatbots to vertical agents, narrow tools that do one job inside an existing workflow. Expect HR, finance, sales, and operations to follow the same pattern. The vendors that win will be the ones that ship credible per-team agents, not bigger general models. Story 5. The SaaS earnings split. Atlassian shares jumped 20% after the company reported strong cloud and data center growth, beating fears that AI would gut the developer tools market. On the other side of the ledger, Roblox shares fell 18% as new child safety measures cut into bookings, with the company facing more than 140 federal lawsuits. What it tells investors. The SaaS-pocalypse narrative, that AI will hollow out every subscription software business, is starting to look too broad. AI is consolidating value at companies with deep workflow integration and proprietary data, while punishing platforms that face regulatory or trust risk. The market is pricing those two stories separately for the first time. Quick context on the macro. The U.S. national debt is now larger than the U.S. economy for the first time since World War II, according to a Fortune report circulating today. UK exports to the US fell 25% in the wake of the Trump administration's Liberation Day tariffs. Bitcoin's April rally is showing signs of weak buyer demand, and the stock market closed the week at fresh highs, with Apple, Google, and Amazon as the earnings winners. Net for business leaders today, vendor concentration risk is now an operating concern, not a procurement footnote. The shape of enterprise AI is moving toward purpose-built agents on infrastructure the buyer controls, and the public market is finally distinguishing